This one is an international bond index. We've never talked about this one before. It's got a weird code.
Don't
6
leave
letters.
out any of the detail there.
It says there, Firstrand US dollar custodial certificate. Yes, and this is an international bond thing. Nerina, this is weird. DCCUSD.
Not bad. You didn't leave out anything, but I think we probably need to explain this one a little bit.
Just a little step back.
So let's take a step back and say many people might be aware of the Rand custodial certificate, or the facility that Firstrand had for people to actually store their physical Rands. You might recall that they had their break-in recently and they've closed that business down. They now offer all of those as custodial certificates listed on the JSE. So once again, this is a physically backed asset. And what we're seeing with this dollar custodial certificate is an investment in US Treasuries.
US bonds,
effectively, exactly. But because it is more than just cash in the bank, it pays that coupon and it pays the yield to maturity on those bonds, which currently in dollar terms is sitting at around 2.7%. So again, for an investor, this is effectively an investment in dollars, offshore cash, but yielding something much better than a pure bank account, which either pays you nothing or very little will yield you.
And again, the Rand upside, if you believe that's going to be coming through.
Indeed.
So just to be clear, the underlying service provider here is Firstrand.
Yes,
is that
so
right?
RMB Firstrand, and these are physically held, so they're held in a custody account on behalf of the beneficial owners who are the investors in these dollar custodial certificates. It's listed on the JSE as an ETF, so under the ETF sector, and that's why we included in here, even though it's a custodial certificate, for all intents and purposes, this is an ETF.
And this is hot.
You know what? I think if you don't want to take risky market exposure, so equities or anything else, this for me is hot for somebody really just looking for that dollar cash exposure.
So it would be kind of like a parking bay, perhaps,
Exactly,
if somebody
exactly.
was concerned that they didn't like the outlook because
Exactly.
of some Brexit or some other thing. I mean, there's always something, isn't there, in international markets which is worrying people. The fact that it's trading close to all-time highs. So if you're intrinsically a little bit bearish, but you
If
don't
you're
want the
risk
Rand
averse,
exposure.
then this could just be one for the bottom drawer.
Also great for corporates, because they could, especially if they've got dollar exposure, this is a great way for them to get that instant liquidity on the JSE to actually manage that
So
exposure.
we're hot? Are you hot?
You know, I'm an equities guy, so I want to be invested in equity markets.
He would find any
He wasn't going to, you know
but
what,
this
he
is the
decided from the
JSE.
beginning he wasn't going to give us 4. He had to go not hot on one of them. So you're not hot here.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Well,